next film I was reviewing was generating a little bit of an Oscar buzz for a Best Actor nomination for Robert De Niro, of course, one of the greatest actors of our time. It's called Everybody's Fine. Sadly, this movie is not all fine, and it's sad for Robert De Niro because he probably gives maybe one of his best performances in, well, maybe since Goodfellas. De Niro is absolutely brilliant here as Frank, a recent widower who is anxiously awaiting his family for Christmas. Now Frank is all alone and just basically just keeps his whole entire house by himself organized. And the things he does to occupy his time don't really seem that all enthralling, and you can really tell he's needing something, and that's why he's looking more forward to Christmas than ever. However, at the last second, his family bails, and he sets out to find out why. Now he has one son, an artist, who he can't seem to find. Now all of a sudden he searches out all his other kids too, a musician played by Sam Rockwell, a businesswoman played by Kate Beckinsale, and a professional dancer played by Drew Barrymore. And I gotta say, as good as those three actors are, they really phone it in here and just really lend nothing to the story. It's cliches, it's predictability, and just cannot seem to come together at the right possible time that this movie should. This movie like this could have had depth. The concept is really good, but with a smarter screenplay and with better performances, it might have been a much better movie. De Niro is absolutely fantastic here, but the rest of the actors drag him down and they drag the movie down. Now, Sam Rockwell, whom I've had great respect for many years, and most recently a few months ago in a film called Moon, had a brilliant performance. It's just really just a prototypical dad wasn't proud of me kind of character, and I just can't stand it. Kate Beckinsale lends absolutely nothing to this movie, just kind of walks around, goes through the motions. Drew Barrymore just seems to be, busy trying to look all pretty in that, and I have no problem with Drew Barrymore looking pretty, but come on, people, I want to see some energy. She has some great energy in Whip It, a film that she directed a few months back. Now, another problem that I had with this film was that just the way it flowed. It just did not flow correctly. To me, there was just a problem with the way that it all came together. It didn't seem to have any, I guess you could say, reasonability to it. It just none of anything that came together seemed reasonable for a movie like this. It just lacked that extra something that could have made this all the more special and could have been huge for De Niro, could have gotten an Oscar nomination, but I just don't think that's going to happen now. Everybody's Fine I almost recommended it just based on De Niro's performance, but sadly, I can't do it. I was on the fence for it. I was thinking, should I, shouldn't I? And I just don't think I should. There's just too many things I did not like about this film. So sadly, as much as it pains me, I'm going to have to give Everybody's Fine 2.5 stars out of 5.